Good morning, everyone. Let us start this session. So in this session, we will see the projection of solids when the solid axis is inclined to both the planes HP and VP. Okay. So during the last two lectures, we have seen the projection of solid where the axis of the solid is inclined to one plane, that is either HP or VP, and it is parallel to the other plane. Okay. So when the axis is inclined to one plane and parallel to the other plane, then the problem is it is a two-stage projections. Okay. So in the first stage, we will assume the given solid is completely resting on the HP. The axis is perpendicular to the HP and parallel to the VP. And in the second stage, we will make that solid incline with the HP and parallel to the VP. Okay. So this is two-stage problem when the axis is inclined to only one plane and parallel to the other plane. So now we will see the projection of solid where the axis is inclined to both the planes HP and VP simultaneously. So first we will consider the projection of prism. So solid geometry is the prism. So you can note down this problem. A square prism, base 30 mm and the axis 60 mm long, has its edge of the base on the HP. So the prism, it is resting on one of its base edge on the HP with its axis inclined at 45 degree to the HP, and the edge which is in the HP is inclined to VP at 45 degree. Okay. So here the inclination, first inclination, it is with respect to horizontal plane, that is 45 degree. And the second inclination here with respect to vertical plane, that is also 45 degree. Okay. So let us see what are the steps to solve such problem or draw the projection when the axis is inclined to both the planes. So you can note down these steps. So these steps, they are just for when the solid is resting on the HP. Okay. If the solid is resting on the vertical plane, then we have to follow the same steps. Okay. So your first step is we should check whether the solid is resting on the HP or VP. Okay. So this condition, it will be given in the problem. So you can refer this problem. In the first line, it is given the solid is resting on one of its base edge on the HP. Okay. So that is the first condition, or you should check whether the solid is resting on the HP or VP. The second step, if the solid is resting on the HP, then you should make the solid incline to the HP first and then with the VP. Okay. So that means make the axis incline to HP, and after that make the axis incline to vertical plane. Okay. So how to draw the projection on the drawing paper? So we will divide this complete problem into three stages. Okay. So first stage is assume the solid completely resting on its base on the HP. Okay. So this condition we will use if the solid is resting on the HP. Okay. So stage one is assume the solid completely resting on its base on the HP. So in this condition, the axis of that solid, it will be exactly perpendicular to the horizontal plane, and at the same time it will be parallel to the vertical plane. So this is called as a basic view or basic representation. Then draw the top view. So this is the first step. In the stage one, you should start from the top view, because in the top view you can observe the true shape of the base. Okay. And then draw the front view. Okay. So after stage one, in the stage two, you will incline that solid with the HP by the given inclination. So inclination with the HP is visible in the front view. Okay. Therefore, the second stage front view, it is similar to the first stage front view. Just we have to rotate that first stage front view with the given inclination with the HP. Okay. Then complete the front view in the second stage. and then draw the top view. Okay. So after stage 2, in the stage 3, to make the solid incline with the VP, rotate the second stage top view. Okay, that means second stage top view and the third stage top view both are similar, just their orientation is different. Okay. So once we complete the third stage top view, which is similar to the second stage top view, then take the projections on the vertical plane and then complete the final front view. Okay. So these are the basic steps to solve such problems. So let us see how to draw this projection. So I will explain with the help of CAD software. So you can easily understand this, and then we will draw this on the drawing paper. Okay. So you note down this problem. So you have to observe here, there are two inclinations. One inclination is with the HP, that is 45 degree. And the base edge, which is in the HP, it is inclined by 45 degree with the vertical plane. Okay. So if the solid is resting on the HP, then in the stage 1, the base, it must be completely resting on the horizontal plane. Okay. And axis will be perpendicular to the horizontal plane and parallel to the vertical plane. So here you can observe the first stage. So in the first stage, this prism, that is a square prism, is completely resting on its base, such that this axis, you can observe here axis line, it is perpendicular to this horizontal plane and parallel to the vertical plane. Okay. Therefore, if you observe from the top direction, then in the top direction or the top view, you can observe the square. So here you can observe the true shape of the base, that is a square. Okay. And its orientation. So there are two types of orientation possible for this square. One is equally inclined condition, and second is this condition where the two edges, they are perpendicular to the vertical plane. Okay. So even you can draw the square like this. So you can draw the square in this way. Okay. So how you will decide the correct orientation for this square in the top view? So basically this square means it is a base of that prism. So we will draw this square in this way, which is called as the equally inclined condition, when the prism is resting on one of its base corner. Okay. So this is the corner. In that case, we have to draw the square like this. So right now, the given prism is resting on one of its base edge. Okay. So when this condition is given, it is resting on its edge, then we should draw the square, that is the base of that prism, where its two edges, they are perpendicular to the XY line. Okay. So this is the correct orientation for the first stage top view. Now from this, take the projections. So you have to project this line on the vertical plane. You can project the second line. Okay. Even you can project the axis, that is the midpoint, and then complete the front view. Okay. So in the front view, as this is a square prism, you can observe a rectangle. So you have to take this height. So it is 60 mm, I think. Okay. So take this height 60 mm and then complete this rectangle. Okay. So this is the front view. So this is your first stage. Okay. Now in the second stage, we have to rotate this first stage front view such that its axis will be inclined with the horizontal plane by 45 degree. Okay. So you can observe here how to rotate this view. So observe this rotation. So this is the first stage front view as it is. Okay. Both the views are similar. First stage front view and second stage front view. Just we have to rotate this in a clockwise direction, or even you can rotate this in anti-clockwise direction. So here I have rotated this in an anti-clockwise direction. So you can observe this rotation. Okay. So here this angle, that is the angle of the axis with respect to the horizontal plane or xy line, it must be 45 degree. Okay, that is the angle given in the problem. So when you draw this projection on a drawing paper, so you draw this line first, that is a baseline. So if this angle is 45 degree, this will be also 45 degree because this is 90 degree. Okay. So draw this baseline at 45 degree. On this baseline, you can take this length directly from the front view, that is the first stage front view, and then you can complete the remaining rectangle. Okay, which is similar to the first stage front view. So after this, take the projections from these points in the top view, that is on the horizontal plane. Okay, and then you can complete the top view. So just observe here, this is the top view. So this is second stage top view. Okay, so you can observe, if you rotate the prism in the clockwise direction, how the top view will change compared to the first stage top view. So observe here, as you rotate the front view, how the top view will change. So this is basic front view, sorry, basic top view, where the true shape is visible in the top view. Now if you rotate the front view, then you can observe the change in the top view. So this is how the top view will change. Okay, so this is your second stage top view. Okay, so in the second stage top view, you can observe there is one hidden line. Okay, so this hidden line, it is the edge which is in the HP. So this edge, it is not visible from the top view. Okay, and therefore it is hidden in the top view. So again observe the top view, that is the second stage top view. Okay, now in the third stage, you observe the inclination that is given with respect to vertical plane. Okay, so the inclination given with respect to vertical plane, it is for the base edge, not for the axis. Okay, so what is given in the last line? The edge of that prism, which is in the HP, is inclined to the vertical plane by 45 degree. Okay, that means you have to rotate the edge by 45 degree, and then you have to complete the final stage front view and the top view. So now in the third stage, we will rotate that base edge, which is in the HP, by 45° with the vertical plane. Okay. So you can observe here, this line which is shown here, it is passing through that base edge. Okay. Now just observe how to rotate that view so that it will be inclined with the vertical plane. So we have to rotate the second stage top view so that this line, it will be inclined with this vertical plane or XY line by 45°. Okay. So we have to rotate this view. You can rotate in this way. Just make that line 45°. So here the second stage top view and the third stage top view both are same. Okay. Only their orientation is different. Now this is your third stage top view. Now take the projections from this top view on the vertical plane and then complete the final front view. Okay. So you can observe here the front view. So this is the final front view. Okay. So again observe, if you rotate that top view, how the front view will change compared to the second stage front view. So just observe the rotation. So here I am rotating the view in the anti-clockwise direction from the top view. Okay, that is observed from the top view. So observe the change in the front view compared to the second stage front view. So this is how the view will change. So in the second stage front view, the base is not visible. Okay, but in the final stage front view, this complete base, it is visible to the observer. So here this is the position exactly perpendicular to the vertical plane. Okay. So as we rotate this in anti-clockwise direction from the top view, okay, such that the base edge, it will be 45° with the vertical plane. In that condition, the complete base, it is visible to the observer. Okay. And there is some hidden line. So there are 3 hidden lines. So this is the first hidden line, which is on the top base. This is second hidden line, which is again on the top base. And this is the hidden line, which is the vertical edge. Okay. So for your reference, you can take this screenshot for this final stage front view. And just take the screenshot for this top view. So in the top view, there is one hidden line. So you can observe here. The hidden lines means the base edge, which is in the HP, that is not visible from the top view, and therefore it is hidden. Okay. And even you can take this screenshot. So this is exactly in a 3 dimension. So this line, so basically it is a line passing from the base edge. It is inclined with the vertical plane by 45°. And in the second stage, axis is inclined with the horizontal plane by 45°. Okay. So now we have to draw the Okay, so now we will see how to draw this on a drawing paper. So in the first stage, assume the base completely on the HP and two edges of that base, they are perpendicular to the XY line. Okay. So draw the top view. So top view will be a square. So prism is, I think, 40 mm side. So once you draw the first stage top view, then draw the front view. So take the projections. And complete the front view with the given height. So height is 60 mm. Okay, so in this way you can complete the first stage front view and first stage top view. Now in the second stage, you have to observe the inclination with the horizontal plane. Okay. So when the solid is resting on horizontal plane, the first inclination that you have to observe with respect to horizontal plane. Okay. So with the horizontal plane, axis is inclined at 45 degree. Okay. So when you rotate this prism or the front view in the clockwise direction by 45 degree, automatically this base, it will become 45 degree with the XY line. Okay. So you can draw one reference line at 45 degree. On that line, you can draw the base edge. So draw one line at 45 degree that will represent the line of the base edge. Okay. On this line, just draw the base. So that is 40 mm. And then complete that rectangle. So first stage front view and second stage front view, both will be same. Okay, so this is the axis line. So this axis line, it is at 45 degree. So once you complete the second stage front view, then take the projection in the top view. So if you observe this prism, there are two bases. One is the bottom base and second is the top base. So here, first try to find out the intersections for the bottom base. So before that, give the names to each corner point. Okay, so once you take the projections from the bottom base, then take the projections from the first edge top view.